Bree here, and welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. If you missed the short I posted yesterday, yes, I am doing Vlogmas this year. This is my first time participating, so I will be uploading a video every single day in December. The majority of them will be shorts because I don't have the time to film and edit a full video every day, but a good number of them will still be full videos, such as this one. So today I wanted to share with you my Christmas wish list because I know sometimes it's difficult to come up with your own Christmas wish list. I have been guilty in the past of not thinking about it until like the 1st of December. Then I'm like, crap, people are asking me what I want and I don't know, and I will seriously just go and watch YouTube videos to come up with ideas for what to ask for. Well, I've actually started making a running list throughout the year, every year, so I don't have that problem as much anymore. So instead, I can be one of those people posting a YouTube video to help others. So yay, growth. My Christmas wish list, my Christmas wish list this year is, it's kind of a variety. There's some, like, fun stuff, there's some practical things, there's some home decor stuff, there's some clothing. So I'm just going to share with you what's on it, and I'm also going to share with you, like, my thought processes for how I came up with some of this stuff to put on my list. Just because you might find that helpful, I don't know, because you're probably not going to want the exact same things I'm asking for everything, but, if you understand, like, my reasoning of how I got there, you might be able to do the same reasoning to figure out what you want, so yay. And in the options that you do want exactly what's on my Christmas wish list, there is a link in the description to my Amazon storefront where I have my Christmas wish list pinned there, and you can find links to everything that I'm talking about today. So let's get into it. Okay, so I just pulled up the list on my Amazon storefront, and there's not really a super organized order to this, so Vlogmas can be casual, right? I hope so. I'm not super experienced with it, but this is probably going to be kind of chaotic. So, robe. Yes. I really want, like, a nice, warm, fluffy robe. I like soft textures. Like, soft textures are one of the greatest things to me. So, like, when I'm really stressed and overwhelmed, I want a super, like, fluffy robe, a big, heavy one, so I feel the weight of it, too. I think this is a great Christmas wish list item. I mean, for one, Christmas is in winter, obviously. And who doesn't want a super warm, fluffy robe in the wintertime? I'm so jealous. I got my husband one a few years ago. And I have robes. Like, I have multiple robes, but none of them are fluffy. And none of them are floor length. And I've just been eyeing his robe, super jealous. And I'm like, dang it, I want one of these. So yeah, it's on my list this year. Also, I have a few different games on my list. The one I probably want the most is Stray for the PS5, because, you know me, I love cats, and a game that you play as a cat, can it get better than that? I don't think so. I want a deity mic for my, I'm like motioning to my camera as if you can see, but instead it just looks like I'm motioning towards you. I want a deity mic for recording my videos. I think that will be good, especially when I'm out and about vlogging. I think will make sound quality a lot better. I would like a wireless charging station for my desk because I have one for my phone, I have one for my watch, And I also have my earbuds that I use, but I don't have a wireless charger for those. And I don't like a lot of clutter on my desk. So I want something where I can consolidate everything. I'm also asking for a tablet. You'll see that later on the list. So this would consolidate all my desktop. I can't speak today. I apologize. So this would consolidate all my desktop things and be very nice and very useful. Also, since this is Vlogmas, I'm doing so many videos, I'm not going to be spending as much time editing. So a lot of me tripping over my own words, I would normally edit out. I'm probably not doing that. So yeah. So now we're getting into some of the home decor stuff, and on my actual wish list that I share with family, the home decor is its own like separate section, because there's lots of redecoration I'm wanting to do throughout the house. I'm like, here's my actual wish list, and then here's like my years-long plan for redecorating the house, and if you want to buy anything to contribute to it, that would be great, but it's not the main things I'm asking for. But it is still technically part of my wish list. So, I really like this table because it's outdoor friendly table, and I want it to go on our front porch, because we have a really small little front porch, so it doesn't have room for like anything big, but it would be super handy to have like something to set your bags down on if you're coming through the front door, for, people delivering packages to set stuff down on, for door dashers to set down on so it's not right in front of the door so I can't open it. You know, that kind of stuff. Another little table I want, this one's for the sunroom because I have a nice little reading chair in the sunroom, but I don't have a table by it. So it's sometimes a pain, especially since it's a hanging like swing chair, so I'm just like spinning freeform all over the place and can't like reach anything. So it'd be nice if I had a table close to it. Miscellaneous decor stuff, shelf decor, more of a practical home thing of outdoor storage, and this one also doubles as a table because Steven wants a table out by the grill, so this he could store grill stuff in, so it's not just laying about in the sunroom as it currently is, and he has a nice prep station, so it'd be perfect. Some yard decor stuff, a wall-mounted drying rack. Right now what we have is a what you hang the shower curtain on. Shower rod. That's it. We have a shower rod hanging in our laundry room, but it can only take so much weight before it falls. So we have to be very careful how much we hang up there, and a lot of my stuff has to be hang dried, so it could just be a bit of a pain. So it'd be really nice to have something like this. Also, super cute curtains for the laundry room. Some kitchen decor stuff. This would be really nice for organizing stuff on our coffee bar, and we have a huge blank space in our kitchen and it's bugging me. I really want some kind of decor there, so I've always loved those fork and knife things in the kitchen. This is just something I've seen out and about. But yeah, this stuff is just things that I've seen and thought would be practical. Aside from the decor stuff, that's not practical. That's just, there's blank spaces I need to fill, so I'm coming up with ways to fill them. More decor. Oh, this is more stuff for the sunroom because I'm wanting to make it extra cozy, so I'm more motivated to go out there and read. There's no curtains, but it's a sunroom, so I don't want like curtains that are going to block out the light. That would kind of defeat the purpose of a sunroom. So I really like these sheer curtains, and then some like twinkle lights hanging. I think that would be beautiful. And then like a blanket and pillows and a little poof. I love those little poofs, super nice, and that would be really handy for like catching my feet on so I'm not spinning all around in my chair. And a rug, so yeah, just cute little decor stuff. Most of this I got inspiration from on Pinterest. I just have, so I have a dream home board on Pinterest, and I have things for like every room of the house. So sunroom inspiration. you can kind of see the vibes that I'm going for with it, with the sheer curtains and the lights, and just lots of soft, cozy blankets and pillows. Some stuff for the game room, some bookends, and a display case for minis, and this really cool chandelier. Decor stuff for the bedroom, because, okay, we've had the same bedroom set since we got married going on 5 years ago, which is not bad. It's not that big of a deal. But when we got married and we were getting our first apartment, it was kind of a, what is practical, what can we get, and it's not necessarily something that I like. It's not really my style, so I'm wanting to completely do over our bedroom. So I have lots of decor things for the bedroom, and again, I have a board for this. I love this glamorous look with lots of fun textures. I love texture. So yeah, I combed through all of these pictures. I made mood boards and everything, and so that's how I came up with like things to ask for. Ooh, and now we're to more of the practical things. An alarm clock. Because right now my alarm is set on my phone. I think that's probably the case for most people. I feel like alarm clocks aren't widely used anymore just because we have the practicality of having it on our phones. And so for a while I was like, I don't want an alarm clock. I don't need an alarm clock. But the problem is when it's set on my phone, I'm rolling over and grabbing my phone first thing in the morning, and that's just not a good habit, especially with ADHD. You get that rush of dopamine from your phone, and nothing throughout the day can match up to that, so you're already basically starting at a deficient, even more so than usual. So that's apparently one of the worst things you can possibly do with ADHD is look at your phone first thing in the morning. So I went looking for alarm clocks, and I found this one, and what I like about this one is it has a sunrise feature and a sunset feature. And I think it'd be good because I have like a nighttime routine, but also ADHD. Sometimes routines are hard for me. But if I had it like programmed to, oh, it's going to start the sunset simulation at this time, I will like have the visual of the lights dimming, and I have to be done with my routine by the time that the light is off. I think that would be super helpful for me. So, and also it's supposed to be really good for heavy sleepers. It's a loud alarm. The sunset, or the sunrise gives you light. It's apparently supposed to be really good for that, and it also syncs up with like Google Home and all that stuff, so yay. This I actually came across in like a Amazon Finds reaction video I did. And I just think this would be super useful for traveling, because whenever I'm traveling, I try to minimize the amount of makeup brushes that I bring because they take up so much room in my makeup bag. And this, I think, would be super useful. And as I said before, I am asking for a tablet because I do a lot of graphic design work, and I would like to occasionally be able to like work from the living room, or on days when I'm out and about, I can work from anywhere. It would just be super useful for my job. You may or may not know this, I play D&D. I love D&D. And so I'm a bit of a dice goblin. These are temperature changing dice. That is just so cool. And then also whenever I'm playing a new character, I like to get a dice set that matches their personality. So this dice set matches the next character I will be playing in our upcoming campaign, which starts in January. Some more games that I want to play. Little Nightmares 2, I'm asking for the PS4 because that's the console I have in my office to stream with, and that's a game that I would stream. The Quarry, because that looks super cool, everything I've seen of it. And also The Devil in Me, which is made by the same people as The Quarry. but it's like an H.H. Holmes themed one, and that I'm super excited. I think that sounds so cool. I really want this game. And then more D&D stuff. I'm going to be running a campaign soon, so Game Master's books of traps, puzzles, and dungeons I think would be super useful. I didn't ask for a whole lot of clothing, and the main reason I don't ask for a lot of specifics in clothing is my mom is actually really good about getting clothes for me. She knows my style, so I don't feel like I have to list a lot of specifics because she'll normally find stuff that I wouldn't have found anyway. So I'm just like, you know what I like, have at it. There's some specific clothing pieces that I'm wanting, so if you find one of these things, great. But I did get some specifics, and what I found as like the best way to come up with clothing items for your Christmas list is, again, on Pinterest. So I have a clothes board that I just, you know, I pin styles that I like as I see them. So when I was sitting down to make my Christmas list, I just scrolled through it and I was like, okay, are there any looks here that I'm really wanting to replicate, or are there any key articles of clothing that I see a lot on this board that I don't have? So I just kind of scrolled through it and went from there. These were the inspirations for the belts. I tried to find a dress like this and I couldn't. If you have a link to a dress that looks like this, please send it to me. I have not been able to find one and I really want one. And also just a simple skirt like this, but in black. Some Five Nights at Freddy's books because I'm obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. And then these are some things for my office. I'm really wanting to replace this chair back here with a Chase Lounge. Of course, leave the cats. But I've always wanted a Chase Lounge, like my entire life. I love the look of them. And I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted one of these. I should get one for my office. And it was really hard to find one that was like short enough to fit the space, just because this is a bit of a smaller room. And also I needed one that had the arm on the left side, and those for some reason the majority of Chase Lounges have the arm on the other side, and that wasn't going to work for the space because it would have been really weird to have the arm by the door and then the end. But yeah, it wouldn't have worked because then the arm would have been rolled over and blocking the door. So it was really difficult to find one that I liked, that was the style that I liked, had the arm on the right side, and was short enough. And I finally found one, and I actually really like this one. I think it's super cute. And also, it has storage on top of that. And then this trifold lighted vanity mirror, because I'm wanting to do more videos where I like try out makeup and that kind of stuff. But, you know, those few videos I filmed, like the Halloween video doing my special effects makeup, I don't really have the right setup for that. So I think a desktop vanity mirror like this would be really great. And lastly, for whenever I do any fashion hacks or try-on hauls, I always complain, I don't really know how well this looks because all I'm seeing is a tiny little image of my viewfinder, and I don't want to go all the way to my bedroom to look in the mirror. So I would really like a full-length mirror for my office so that it's just way more conducive for doing those kinds of videos. That is my Christmas list. What is something you want for Christmas? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, and if you want to keep watching, there should be another video popping up right here. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to become a part of the Ineffable community, because you are ineffable.